Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Pablo. Welcome to another video. I have been sick for the last 7 days. I got COVID, so I'm still recovering. So today's intro video will be done inside the comfortability of my room. On today's video, I want to talk about onions. Onions is one of my favorite vegetables. First of all, because it's the base for a lot of recipes out there. Also, because it tastes delicious. So why not growing them? Enjoy the video. To start planting onions, I recommend to fertilize or add compost to the part of the garden where the seed will be buried. In my case, I like to use organic options such as worm castings or homemade compost. If you have prepared your soil well, no fertilizing should be necessary. Always go easy on nitrogen, which can increase the produce of green tops but not much onto the bulbs. If you think your soil is not that well prepared, I would recommend adding organic fertilizer every 4 weeks. You can grow onions from transplants, sets, or seeds. You can buy transplants, which are seedlings started in the current growing season and sold in bunches from nurseries or through the mail. I personally like to grow onions direct from seed since it's the easiest and most available form for me to cultivate onions, as long as I take care of the soil where the seeds will be planted. Onions can be sowed directly onto your garden or raised as a seedling. The recommended sowing depth is 5 millimeters and it will take between 7 to 10 days for the seed to germinate. By nature, onions are biennials, which means they will grow for 2 years, produce seed, and then die. Onions like full sun and well-drained soil. The recommended spacing when sowing onion seeds directly into the soil is 10 centimeters. Onions will take between 100 and 200 days to reach full maturity depending on the variety. Some may even take longer than 200 days. Onions like cool weather in the early part of their growth, so plant them in spring, except in mild winter areas where onions are grown as an autumn or winter crop. Generally speaking, onions grow tops in cool weather and form bulbs when the weather gets warm. What I like about onions is that you can start picking them even before they start developing their bulbs. The green tops can be used as spring onions and it tastes delicious. I like to plant onions close to each other, and then when the onions are around 2 centimeters thick in diameter, I like to thin out and harvest them to use it as spring onions. Then the rest of onions will have more space and will grow bigger. I like to add a very thin layer of mulch to maintain the humidity in the soil. Ideally, I will have applied the mulch first and then open a gap on the mulch to where the seeds are going to be placed. Start your onions earlier. The earlier that you start, the more time that they will have to grow and the bigger that they will be. Use fresh seeds purchased recently or at least well-stored seeds, since if the seeds have expired, they may not have a high germination rate and that can be frustrating and discouraging. A few months ago, I planted lots of carrot seeds. Unfortunately, only one of them germinated. It was disappointing to see this, but I'm glad that I was able to eventually realize that seeds, if not stored properly, they will lose their germination rate. That's all for today. If you found this information useful, Please don't forget to give some thumbs up. If you have any comments or any questions, please leave them down below in the comment box. I'll try to reply them, and thank you for watching.